Hey, what's up? It's Cecily Jamelia, and this is Cecily Daily. And today I have my big brother Carlos.
Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everyone. Silent claps. Yeah.
So yeah, today I have him on. We're chit-chatting about all the stuff in the news today. And currently I'm also testing out multiple streaming platform software. So today we are using StreamYard, and I'm not really happy thus far, but we're gonna make it work. I see. Okay, we've got movement. We've
Mhm.
got movement. We have one person watching. That's cool. So I'm gonna refresh here just so I can grab a link and bring some friends in. That's how we do. Keeping it gully, keeping it real.
Okay.
Okay. And I still don't see anything. But yeah, we'll keep going. Nonetheless, we'll figure it out. So today wanted to start with an interesting topic. I'm not sure if you have heard about this, Carlos, but I wanted to share just a snippet.
All right. Yeah. Let's see what you got.
IG baddies are changing their religion, they're changing their lives, and they're sharing it with us. Let's check this out real
All
quickly.
right.
All right, you see that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Can we come out?
Okay.
For those that's been following me, I have been on a spiritual journey and I've been, getting closer to God, and I've committed my life fully to Him.
And in the name of the Holy Ghost.
What
Yes.
was the deciding factor for you to make this change? I mean, you were making great money, you achieved fame. Why did you give that life up?
I had to, and I just honestly kept running into like all these problems and these issues and this and that and lawsuits. And I was like, you know what? Like, I need to change. Like, I can't be living like this. I have two beautiful babies. I have businesses. And I had to really just get back to myself. I kind of lost myself, honestly.
First of all, out with the old, in with the new, manifesting a new wardrobe, inshallah. I have no idea how this is going to look.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna stop there. You get the gist. It seems that everyone is finding themselves,
Yeah.
and some folks are actually saying in the comments that they think that it's fake. So
Well, we're in the world of social media, and I guess everybody has the right to change, right? And they feel like what they're doing is not making their lives, fulfilled, and they want to make a change in their life. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it actually, but sometimes a lot of people also do stuff for attention. So
mm,
if they want a different type of gig and they want people to see them in a different light, and especially a lot of times is, they're trying to make these changes because they have kids. And Black China's case, she already had the kids, but she's probably just to the point in her life where, hey, I'm tired of doing the old stuff. I want to do something new with my life. More power to them, actually.
mhm.
Now Brittany Renner, that's interesting. I mean, if she's serious about it, because
Mhm.
Islam, you can't be playing around with that. You can't use it for your own, you know, uh, personal, glory or trying to get popularity and stuff, and you're drawing attention to yourself playing around with religion. So it could either go good or go bad.
Mhm.
Hopefully, she stays up with it and keeps, stay with the faith and continue to be serious. And hopefully, she gets something out of it. Um, the other two, I don't know too much about, but I will say this: these Instagram girls, if they get to the point where they're trying to mature in their life,
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and give them the solid. More power to them. I like it. Nothing
Hmm.
wrong with that. How about you? What you think?
Immediately I was bothered that someone would so casually state that these people are doing this just because it's trendy or that they were not being authentic. I'm just like something is so personal, like your spirituality, your religion, your way of life, and not only just saying it but living it. Like they're changing their clothes. We saw like Chyna get baptized. We've seen some of these girls that are always scantily clad, like you know dressed up. I've never seen Alexa Sky with that many that many articles of clothing on. I don't know Wo Vicky. I don't even know what she does, but my whole thing is like, why would we not be like, why wouldn't it be a slow clap? Like, finally, these girls are getting it. And honestly, I just think that there are a lot of hateful people that are just looking to bring folks down. So they refuse to acknowledge that these women are trying to do better because they want to keep their foot on their necks.
Well, another thing is they are jeopardizing their brand because they probably represent Fashion Nova and a lot of other
Mhm.
different things and
Mhm.
marketing certain items and whatnot. And so
Mhm.
by doing this, they're giving up a lot of their old lifestyle. So they are
Mhm.
losing money, but then like I said, my hat's off to them because money's not everything when you're talking about, like you say, your personal, religion and whatnot. So for them to make this step and change in their life,
Mhm.
once again, I'm all for it. So, you know,
Yeah, I'm here for it too. And I think whatever you may lose, I mean, just think about what you may gain. There's so many people that want to probably make a change and just don't know how to start. And
hmm
I think this is literally the example of stepping out on faith, right?
there you go. There you
For real.
go.
So it's like, how can you be mad at that? I know that a lot of these websites, these blogs sensationalize things in a negative way. My hope is that if I were to go to everyone's page, that there would be a lot of people rallying for them. I will say this: I went to Black China's opening for her salon about 2 months ago,
Yeah.
and she looked better than ever. She looked happy. She looked vibrant. I mean, the energy was really nice. It was very casual. Like we walked up, there was like no security. Everyone was smiling. Like it wasn't this like typical cutthroat kind of, who is that? Who is that kind of energy that we get a lot when you go to events with people like Black Chyna in the room. It
Mm-hmm.
was very like relaxed, and I met some new friends, and she was like really sweet and stuff, like no reason. It was just like a different energy altogether. And I've always liked something about her. I don't really know much about like the stuff, if you will, but I was just like, I like you. Like you dare to just be yourself. And I'm here for any woman that will do that. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Here's a person that's Nikki Jam. So let's go ahead and
Man, old Nicky, I like his music. Well, I liked his music. He got a
uh-huh.
couple of songs that was out there. He hasn't been out and about in a long time. Oh, okay, there he is.
So I don't know Nikki Jam. My first introduction to Nikki was when Trump said she is really hot. She is really hot. And I'm surprised he came out after being misgendered. That sounds crazy. He walked on the stage after being misgendered. And he
Oh,
and he like
oh,
shook Trump's hand and everything. It seemed like it was all good, but like I guess he got home and he felt some kind of way.
well, when you said that, you said I'm surprised he came out after he got misgendered. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, is he gay? I didn't know he came out. But then
No.
I was like, okay, wait a minute, I'm tracking now. Nah, yeah. So from just seeing that, Trump didn't even do any type of correction of himself. He just, Nikki showed up, and then I guess he's playing on the name Nikki and stuff, right?
Mhm.
And he didn't do any homework or whatnot and the other. And if they're gonna put these people in front of you, you at least got to know them before know something about them. But it just
Yeah.
goes to show how much that this gentleman does not have any respect for anybody but himself. It's all about me, me, me. But my man, he went up there trying to support somebody, and I don't understand why. I know that I think Nikki's Puerto Rican, and
Mhm.
I might be wrong. Don't quote me,
Okay.
uh, but I know that in Florida, a lot of Cubans they see themselves as Republicans, And I think they see Republicans in a different way than what we in America have come to know. But they're very conservative and very, family oriented and stuff. And that's how the Republican Party portrayed themselves before these MAGA Trump Republicans started doing their thing and started permeating throughout the whole world of politics. And so nowadays, people are they're starting to see that, okay, wait a minute, our type of Republican and Trump's type of Republican are two different type of Republicans. Because truth be told, Trump will take you and deport you just like anybody else if he can. And for Nikki to get up there, it was a slap in the face because how he treats the Latino community in general. When he went to Puerto Rico, he's throwing out paper towels and everything, and just talking about immigrants and deporting somebody. Nikki I think he took an L on this. He took a double L. I'll say an extra L, extra loss. And I say that because you going up here supporting the man don't even know who you are. And that's a public national embarrassment, along with the Latino community looking down on you because of that bad choice of judgment you did.
And I feel like when it comes to like masculinity, I feel like Latin and Black men are real up here, and if you get it messed up, then it can change. And I really feel like beyond like what he experienced in real life, coming home and reading the threads of people laughing at him, like he didn't even bother to look you up, bro. Like he thought you were a girl. And you're right, like he didn't. Trump will make a mistake and he will double down. He will sit there Indian style. Oops, that's not how you say that anymore. It's what is it? Cross-legged. Cross-legged. Sorry about that. He'll sit there like that's what it is, and with a smile on his face, which is like dangerous. It's something that's small. Like you obviously did not know who this person was. He could have completely apologized to him and said, leave me send me your music or something. Would love to hear it, and then played it off a little bit later. And I think that would have made him more relatable. But I think that Nicky Jam had to really just he had to take he had to change it up. And so I think he said here that he doesn't work with racists. That's
Bro,
it.
were you sleepwalking all that time until you got off the stage?
Yeah.
And did you have earplugs in your ears until you were introduced? Yeah, he's turning. Well, I'm glad that he realized that not everybody got your back. No matter how you support certain people, you got to make sure you stick to your. I would say what your people believe in. If everybody's telling you outside that it's raining and you're saying that the sky is blue and it's sunny, listen to everybody else around you. Just like what they say, to read the room, and that's it. Hopefully he'll recover from this because I haven't heard a hit from him in a long time. I hope he just don't get put way back there, even further down on the totem pole because of this mess up. So.
I mean, potential. I'm like that. Everyone has potential of just really being written off, that next time around for aligning with either party. And I just think this wasn't a good look. Speaking of Trump, we wanted to talk about I guess we could call it the second assassination attempt this past weekend. And I wanted to share that really quick on the screen. So we had a visual, and this one was particularly what I say was sparked a little something in you. You were a little spirited on this one.
Yeah, so with this one right here is very interesting because after the second assassination attempt, we are going on the vein of rhetoric. Rhetoric is just the word of the day, right? Like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or Electric Company. That's the word of the day. And I'm to the point where I'm like, okay, well, what's your definition of rhetoric? And so basically in rhetoric, and I'm gonna just say it kind of like off the cuff, it's just a way of using your words to persuade someone in a nutshell. Mm-hmm. And or like a person or a group of people, a different way of persuading them by your words. That's what rhetoric is.
Okay.
Now, Trump is the king of rhetoric because January 6th basically gives you the whole recap of what happened there. And throughout his whole presidential campaign, even when he started back in doing his first campaign, all he did was quote unquote rhetoric, just speaking illy of everybody, of people in general. And I brought up a point of Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris, Miss Madam Vice President, and also her running mate. When they talk in campaigns, all they say is that Trump is a threat to democracy. Now, where is the lie in that? There isn't. He is a threat. We all believe that. She doesn't go any further than that. She probably talks about his policies and what he will not do or what he has not done for the country and what she would do if she's elected. There's no other thing. There's nothing else that's discussed, you know, and everything that she's spoken of is what he's done.
Yeah.
But everything that comes out his mouth is lies. Say, you know, let's go back to the debate, the last debate that he's afraid to do another one for. They did a fact check on CNN. He did 33 lies, and he did 1. And so if you compare it, they said that the moderators were doing fact checking on Trump and not on Ms. Harris. So I'm thinking, yeah, because he lied 33 times. She probably misspoke once. And
Right.
so, yeah, there you have it. So rhetoric, I don't buy it. It's just, petulant children, or child. I'm talking about him and JD Vance. So,
Yeah.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dangerous to just say without any sort of proof that this is based off of what the Democrats and Kamala Harris are saying. That's just, there's no accountability at all for the things that he's been saying, not only on camera during the debates, but when he's going into these towns. And there's, I don't know if you've watched some of those what are those meet and greets or whatever, those rallies that he's doing. He's so uncuffed. There's a lot of things that he's saying that are offensive to the people that are in that room, that are, there to listen to him, people that are there to support him. He pretty much says whatever he wants to. And then there's those moments where he loses it. He's incoherent. He forgets what he's going to say. He does a lot to anger people, even those that support him, which is interesting because this is the second Republican that has attempted to take his life. So,
well, in closing with that, these are two WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant males, former Republicans. Now, when your own party is trying to assassinate you, that kind of tells something, but you don't see it, right? You don't read the room once again. And as far as these rallies, they're going to say they look at him as a deity, a demigod or something like that. The Republican Party is not the Republican Party that we used to know. Yeah. It's just changed. It's a Trump cult. Trump could go and urinate in the air at a rally. They'll catch it in their cup and drink it, think it's lemonade, and ask for more ice cubes to kind of, make it a little bit cooler. And, it's just crazy. But we haven't seen the last of the circus. So as we get closer to the election, we're going to see all kind of things happen. So just be prepared, but be careful.
Yeah, I hear you. It's crazy out there in them dark streets. Okay, moving on to something a little bit lighter, more on a financial note. This one right here got me, and I was just like, this is a conversation that I want to have with you. Let's see. Let's share the screen and turn down your volume. It's about to get wild.
And other people have never even been.
I'll refresh. Okay. Where'd you go?
When I found out that some people, they have a number for what feels like zero in their bank account.
so that if they get close to that number, they know to like really sit down and budget and stuff. Reason being, I found out my sister, who I'm babysitting for, she's like the rich, successful sister. I have a few of them. I'm like the poor, starving artist sister. That oh my god, I see a chipmunk. I don't know what that means, but I feel like that means something. Anyway, my rich sister said that she was just like, well, Phoebe, you just need to have a number of like when you get close to that's like getting close to zero. And I was like, yeah, my number is zero. Like when my bank account is at $0, I'm like, oh, I'm at $0, you know? She was like, no, like I have $70,000 put away in savings that like if my bank account gets close to that 70,000, that's when I feel like I'm at zero. I was like, would you look at that? And then I see another girl in here talk about how when she gets close to $4,000 in her bank account, that's when she feels like she's close to zero. Can we talk about zero being the definition zero? Also, can someone explain to me the energetics of that stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's trying to keep it simple. She's working on something that she's closer to. She's closer
Right.
to the zeros than she are the 4,000s and 7,000. So she's like, give me a challenge or a goal that's easy to attain. So I thought it was pretty funny. She was comical about it, but she said, "Hey, look, I'm the poor, broker sister." But she had a little rationalization there. I think she made sense. Now, if she's trying to save money, she should listen to her sisters. If she want to make money, save money, keep money. But yeah, she's living her best life. I'm not gonna hate on her because I found myself in those predicaments myself.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I don't think no matter how much money I have, I think zero is gonna be zero.
Zero gonna be zero when I finish with it.
Yeah, I
let
feel like
me go to the mall. Yeah, I'm gonna go
yeah,
in with some digits and zeros, and then I'm gonna come out with some zeros. I might get some buyer's remorse and get some returns back, but
I feel like there's a danger zone, and that's a number that I said, but I think zero is always going to be zero. My problem though is that she said that she was the starving artist sister, that like her other sisters were successful. My problem is like, why not share the wealth? Like I know people who are like the starving artist or just haven't figured it out, and all their siblings are extremely successful. Like, how do you leave your own behind? Because you learn little tricks as you go, right? Whether you learn it from your spouse or out there in their streets or whatever. But how are you not coming back and saying at the very least, hey, I know you do this thing, but maybe you should do this too? Like, I feel like we have a responsibility to help those siblings that are open to it, right? To help pull each other up, because sometimes you get locked into being the zero nair. Sometimes you just get used to being poor, and it's like, so you just good with being poor every Christmas. That's what you're doing. Like, it can become a mindset.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes honestly, some of those siblings, like in her instance, she looked like she's a minimalist, and
Yeah.
she likes living free
Yeah.
and free spirit. And so, starving artist, basically, I like to paint and draw. I don't
Yeah.
want to do a 9 to 5. I'm not trying to go to college. She probably went to college. I can't say.
Yeah.
But usually artists and they're more or less on the visual side of, artistry, so to speak. They kind of like are free spirits. They don't like to have that whole 9 to 5 humdrum type of life.
Right.
And you could tell that, I don't know, seem like her other sisters are more professional, maybe boring and stuff. So I don't know where she's gonna go with it, but I mean, she's pretty funny. If she becomes a comedian, I think she would be pretty successful. She got content.
She's got
with that.
she does. She's got something. I will say that. Like, I would have sat there and watched her go on and on about this life. And then, you know what? I could have really appreciated seeing what that art is. Like, what is it that she does? Like, I'm like, homeboy sitting there watching her. You know how they have those videos where you just like people are doing duets and you're just sitting there. I'm like, can you drop a link so we can buy this girl a coffee? Like, what's
I know,
good?
right? Yeah.
Sit here and make money off this girl because this video went viral. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what else we got on the. This disturbed me, and being a parent, a lot of folks sent this to me, and poor Isaiah, I jacked him up a few times. Every single time this video came over, I was just like, "Who are you talking to on the Roblox?" So let me go ahead and share just a little bit of this. Check on your kids.
You were old. You said you had an older brother and a sister.
I have a sister.
Well, I come over here you told me your mom was hot.
She is.
You sent me pictures of your mom.
She's very hot.
Well, does she know that I'm coming over to meet her?
Can I tell her?
You didn't tell her?
No.
I don't know how she's going to react. Did you send her the pictures?
No. Mom, there's this guy out here wondering if you can get his number. Or if she...
He sent me pictures of him.
Yeah, I sent you pictures of him to this guy I met on Roblox.
You? I don't know. You sent pictures of me to some random person?
No.
Dude, I played Roblox and he sent me pictures of his
That's
mom.
weird. That's really weird. Isn't that like a kid's
Gave me
game?
y'all's address.
Yeah, see? Get in this house. I'm sorry. This is not right. I can't believe you're not playing on Roblox for a while. That's not okay. You just come roll up at someone's house.
And then all of a sudden I asked for pictures of his mom.
Yeah. Hold on a second here. She need to come out there with her shotgun.
I was gonna say, clearly they're in a nice part of America, and I don't know what part that is because she came out and she was talking. The little kid was like unbothered, you know. I'm like, what? To Catch a Predator? What the heck is going on here?
So many
And he
shows.
was like, he was committed too. He was like, wait a minute, you said you got a brother, a sister, an older mom. I came here to meet your mom. I'm like, kid, you are not what they call it, love connection, homie. He was like trying to get his little somersault flips on, and you trying to mess up his dismount, trying to, you know, get it in with the mom. The mom came out like, Jimmy, you know, I made mac and cheese tonight. You know, you should come in and have some, and you guys, you get away from my house. I mean, what? What kind of craziness is that? I mean, wow.
This was To Catch a Predator. This was First 48. This is Snapped, because what I'm about to do to you if you don't get the heck on is so many things. And that little boy is a liar too, because he said he made it seem like he didn't set this up, you know, and he did conveniently leave out the Roblox thing the first time. See, I've got a child around this age, so I picked up on all the tomfoolery. But my whole thing is like he was committed to doing these flips while having this conversation. It was like, I'm not gonna allow you to mess up my flow.
He's trying to get that bronze medal that your girl didn't get. He was trying to get that from a Romanian lady. He was like, yeah, let me go ahead and do this flip. I need to be ready. And then why the mom say, oh, you can't be on Roblox for a while?
For a while, you mean like until you leave this house? Like you're not ever going back on Roblox again. She's all like, you're acting, that's weird to the man. Well, the man is like still like trying to figure it out. Like he came there for a reason. I think he pulled up to the house. He was checking out the scenery, he checked out the property and everything. I think he was like, wait a minute, how many kids live here? Like this could be a nice life. You know,
your boy was lingering around like at the club when they go last call for alcohol, lights on. He was like, he wasn't trying to go without a clothes out. I'm like, yo,
no.
Couldn't even go in the hood like that. I mean,
no, you can't. Nah. First of all, you roll up on my son, I'm coming outside, I'm asking questions later. If you don't get the beep beep, it's a lot of that. And I'm probably gonna snap somebody's backside gonna get hit on the way past me when he going to the house, because I'm like, get your behind in the house. I'm gonna deal with you later. You don't get the it's just it's a lot, and that's the beat. That's how
that little kid, he needs to be taught. I mean, because they could offer him some candy or something else. And why is he out there at like 0 dark 30 doing backflips on a trampoline?
Like you said, This is a part of the world that we don't know anymore. I mean, I think there was a time where we could have been left outside like this.
Yeah, until the street lights came on.
Yeah, you know, like
But was
especially
there the street lights around there? That was house lights, but I'm like, little
No,
man, you need to get in.
No, that's the moon.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of trees, so they must live in the south somewhere, or somewhere in the Midwest. But let's move along here.
Wait, that's the kind of kid that go out in the woods around Bigfoot or something, be roasting marshmallows and stuff. And act like, oh yeah, I heard the chainsaw. Oh well, good night, everybody. Yeah, he's unbothered.
Unbothered. Champion over here. Okay, we've got 2 more stories. This one is it's kind of nerve-wracking because they say that companies want us back in the office, and Amazon said if you don't bring your beat back, you're gonna lose your job. Well, they haven't said that, but they did say they want everyone back in the office 5 days a week.
Well,
have you heard anything about this?
I came across it. A lot of companies are getting to that, you know, that notion of, hey, let's get everybody back in the office. I don't know. I think their efficiency and, you know, a lot of companies going in the red and not making that type of money they made as far as productive efficiency of making things happen and being competitive. Amazon will never go out of style, but I don't know. I'm the type of person, I work from home. I don't even know, you know, I've been working from home for a while, even during COVID, a little bit before COVID. And once you go home, you always want to be alone.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like a little, I play on those words, but what I'm saying is you have to gradually, I think, my opinion is you have to gradually start pulling people back. It's not, no, hey, bring your butt back to work, but you ain't going to be paid. But on the same token, you want to keep your job. And Amazon, I don't know how good they pay, but there's a lot of jobs out there that's going remote. And so if they're satisfied with what they're doing with Amazon, then yeah, go. Because one thing you do have is a job still. You just have to break that whole, make it through the day without falling asleep and tired. Because if I go back in the office, I'm going to be sleepy. I'm like, well, espresso coffee, some Starbucks or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty bad for them. But the good thing is it's too close to Christmas. You can't stop, you know, cutting up and stuff because they'll give you a pink slip and they will cut you. They say you don't want to come back to work. We got to cut it, you know. So go to work, everybody. Go back.
Go back to work.
I need a Christmas present. Don't give me no dang socks and tie.
Do not stress us out.
You don't want to be like your girl and have those zeros being a struggling artist.
Whew. 0 around Christmas time is not a good feeling. I just got nervous for no reason. Stressed out over her 0. There's a lot to say about Diddy.
Yeah, where did he start?
And
did
I just wonder,
did he not?
He did all the things. He did all the things. But the thing that gets me of all the headlines and all the pictures, whoever put this together is a genius because there's so many details. It's hard to focus on one thing and it's too many things to talk about. But when I saw this, I hollered. Diddy promises no female visitors if released on bail. And the face looks like he's trying to be sincere. Like, I promise, like, we know both fingers are crossed because if if he gets out, trust me, he gonna live it up. But he's not. The bail hearing was happened today, and they denied bail. They will be holding on to him for multiple reasons. I'm just curious about what you think, how you feel up to this point. We haven't even started trial yet. Like, there's so much being shared, so many things. The women are talking, but I haven't really heard too many men sharing their opinion.
Well, I was gonna say, I made a comment a while back. I was like, man, where's all the baby oil? I'm getting ashes. And I walk around and my man got all the baby oil in his bathroom. I'm like, dang, player, you know. You got to share the wealth there with them freak offs. You know, back in the day, they had in Atlanta, they had Freak Nick, and I guess he went ahead and changed it over and stuff.
Yeah, I could see that.
And
So it sounds like an old term.
yeah, and I can only imagine it was talking to industry about it all the time, and even where it's going to be some domino effects, some residual exits. And what I mean by that is people are going to start giving their last date. They're stepping down from certain positions. Kevin Lyles already did that. He's stepping down at the end of September.
Yeah.
You got people who've been caught on those videos because they have the hard drives when they did the raids on the LA home and the Miami compounds. And you're going to have people that's going to just talk, sing like a bird. The lady from Danity Kane, she's already been saying a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And they're just going to do deep dive. I don't think, I think that the day that he got arrested was the last day that he breathed free air. I don't think that man's going to see the light of, he'll see the light of day, but he will not breathe free air anymore.
Yeah.
He's going to be up there. And New York is not playing. New York attorneys and judges are not playing. So Harvey Weinstein was up there. R. Kelly's up there. Trump had court cases. He had it with I forgot the district attorney. Her first name was Letitia, but they had dealing with the real estate scam that he was doing. So he found guilty in that. He was found guilty for E. Jean Carroll, sexually harassing, assaulting her, and defamation of character. So not only he had to pay about 80 something plus million, he also had to pay another $5 million because he continued to do that and tried to appeal it. And then they're like, nah, player, you can't get an appeal on this. So dismissed. And then the last thing was the hush money, Stormy Daniels hush money. So New York ain't playing. New York district attorneys are not playing with this man. Is not playing with any other person who tried to skirt the law. So with that being said, Diddy did it. No Diddy. So.
Clearly that he doesn't have any respect for authority. He hasn't atoned. It doesn't appear that he's trying to come to grips with what's going on. He was arrested and he had drugs on him. Like they said he had a pink powder, which was like a blend of like ecstasy and some other things. Like, so if you let him go, it's gonna be a party. This man is dedicated to the jam. He's dedicated to the party. He's dedicated to the stuff he's been doing for years. I don't think that he even realizes that this might be the end for him. We don't know for sure. But he's acting as though everything is going to be all good. They were saying that he was spotted doing like a meet and greet in New York and just, when he knew that this was coming, it was supposed to happen on Tuesday, but they went in a little bit earlier. And they're holding on to him because he definitely has the potential to harass and to intimidate the potential witnesses. I heard some things from the court today. There's a reporter who's like literally there, like just funneling everything out that he hears, which is really great. And he said that the woman, I've been calling her Kalina, but I think her name is Kalina. She was a part of that group with Danity Kane with Don Richard. On Friday, she said, that was not my experience, Don. That's your experience, not mine. Come to find out, he reached out to her over 100 times in a 4-day period to Kalina. And that's why Kalina said, that's Don's experience and not my experience. So he is still putting his foot on people's necks. Anytime anyone's name is stated, he's trying to beat folks to the punch. So they really do need to protect the integrity of the witnesses, all the people that are going to come forward. You got the house people, the maids and those folks, the assistants, the security guards, the hotel staff that are involved in this, the people, the baby oil people. There's a lot of people that if they don't tell the truth, they could also go to be charged as well. So everyone's going to be telling the truth at this point, but we can't have him out here trying to take everybody out to change the story. So
Well, they got an ongoing investigation, and everything it can be tainted or disrupted.
Yeah.
Obstruction of justice, because he does stuff. Not it's not. Of course, he's not going to do it directly. He's going to do it indirectly, like R. Kelly did with his bodyguards, and they're just going to start taking people out. This man's a billionaire or multimillionaire, and he got his life is on the line. Who wants to be in jail forever? They're going to do whatever they can do. This man has already, tried to, do stuff to Kid Cudi and other people from allegedly. And so, with that being said, there's no telling how far a desperate person will go, and plus messing up an investigation and whether it be threatening witnesses and whatnot and the other. So they got to be careful with that. And I think that they did the right thing. But the funny part about this is he offered $50 million for bail, like he could negotiate his bail. And then the other thing was, like the one step further from negotiating a $50 million bail would be, I won't mess with any women.
I know, like I just leave the ladies alone, man. The ladies alone. And the thing that got me is that he was willing to surrender his passport, the mom's passport, one of the mom's house, I believe, all the kids' passports. And I'm just like, there was no mention of that plane. Like you could get on the plane and pay someone enough to take you somewhere. Like he really is insulting the intelligence of the court, and it for all of the crimes that he may have allegedly committed, it's enough to say we can't let you go. We wouldn't let you go. A person that's being accused of kidnapping, a person that's being accused of abuse, a person, say that just you have all the cases where that one guy doing that one thing would be sitting right where you are. You have a collection of violations, and you think that you're going to walk up out of here. That would be a slap in the face to all of his victims.
Well, cue in the music. Every step you take, I'll be watching you. Exactly.
Cool. Thank you for coming on. This was fun. It went by fast.
I enjoyed it. I like talking. I like discussing certain things, and sometimes, we should have it till next time. We should have some wine or something as we're talking, because it could get lit, talking about these celebs and stuff. But life is over.
You got one of them jobs, so we don't make sure you ain't out here.
I gotta be careful. I don't want to get them zeros, and I don't want to talk to maybe go back to work. So.
Yeah, too many signs. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, and we'll definitely have you come back. And with that, maybe StreamYard's not so bad. Maybe we'll stick with this. But with that being said, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go live every single day. This is my own personal challenge, and it's nice to be unscripted and just to kind of be myself and to bring in, the people that I love talking to. I'm sure you enjoy the communication. Let me know your thoughts on topics for the future, and if you'd like to see Carlos come back. That being said, subscribe. Bye.
Bye, everybody.